Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here, and welcome to episode 30 of Let's FIFA 13. And we start this episode off by listing up a bronze player, and we've thrown a trade offer from my other account, and we end off with a bunch of coins. And the reason why I have that many coins to transfer over is because one of my subscribers from Holland were very kind to give me some more coins. So that just means we'll be able to build some pretty awesome squads once the team of the season is out. Now, I go out and build a new squad. I do not go out and get the very expensive players, the likes of Ronaldo and Ibrahimovic, because their prices will still drop quite a bit, and of course these players will also drop in price, but I don't want to make it too much of a loss. But at the same time, I'd like to keep all of the players, and that's the reason why I keep on building squads in the 4-1-2-1-2 formation, because once I have enough players in my ultimate team, I'll be able to kind of mix them together, all the different squads, and build a new squads off that. So that's the reason why I keep on going with the 4-1-2-1-2 formation. And yeah, I hope I'll be able to build some pretty cool squads once we pass team of the season. We'll have a bunch of players and might be able to build some pretty cool hybrids off that. Now, this episode we'll use the first 3 minutes here just to build the new squad, and then we'll get into the gameplay. I got 8 games, and there are some pretty good goals in it, so look forward to all of that. And yeah, we apply a few formation modifiers there, and then we go pick up a squad morale, and finally we update the, I guess, a skillers checklist. We got 4 more into the team. It's Nani, Kelvin, Quintero, and Ortega. So we got 20 out of the 39 skillers so far, and this is the new squad I built. On goal we have Neuer, a very good all-round keeper, and alongside with Czech, they are probably my favorite keepers on the game. Center backs, we do have Boateng and Mangala. And Mangala, he will get a team of the season card, so I'll probably try and pick him up at some point in time. Left back, or right back, we do have Philip Lahm. He's not too fast, but still a good, decent pace and good dribbling and defending. And on the left back, we have Evra, another left back, which is not very fast compared to other left backs in the game, but still very good defending on him and decent passing. Center defensive mid, we have Coutinho there. Very good all-round stats, high work rates, and yeah, he will most likely do the job at the center defensive mid and might try and get his inform. Not quite sure yet. Right mid we do have Kelvin, 5-star skills, and left mid we also have a 5-star skiller in Nani, 87 pace and pretty good long shots as well, so might try out a few of those. Center attacking mid we do have Rodriguez. Never used him before, but he looks very good. He got a very good passing, dribbling, and shooting, and decent pace as well, and he will probably be a very good player. Strikers we have Ortega and Quintero, both with the same amount of pace, 5-star skills, and pretty good dribbling on both of them. They're both quite small, but I think they will do the job. So yeah, we go into the Gold Cup. For the first game, we use the silver side because I want to get the fitness up for the new squad I build. And I come up against a full bronze side there, and it is me creating the first chance here in the 3rd minute with Chamechi cutting inside. We take the shot, but his keeper will save it. And then a few minutes later, it's Chicory to get on the ball. He switches the play to find a fit for Cedes, and he will actually flick it back over his head, take the first time volley, and make it 1-0. Lovely shot there, and we'll watch the replay of that. A goal, and 1-0 it is. And we continue on here. We play it through, and we find Quincy, who goes with the chip over the keeper, and his defender cannot get onto the ball in time, and that means it's 2-0. And pretty much straight after that, he decided to rage quit, and that means I win the game, and I get the fitness up from the squad I just built. I went into the game, but I did notice that Coutinho, he didn't have the full fitness. He only had 90, so I would only play 1 game with this squad before switching again. But nonetheless, we come up against a Premier League squad there, and I couldn't get the ball out of my box, and in the end there's way too much space in the middle, and Howlett will make it a 1-0. But we get on the ball here with Kelvin in the 20th minute. We run a little bit back and forth, and in the end we'll cross it in to find Rodriguez, who gets a header in, and he gets the rebound as well to make it a 1-1 and get me the equalizer. And 45th minute, once again a Kelvin on the ball. He was pretty much everywhere in this game. Very good player, and we get a sideways volley in there, but he goes over the goal. And then into the second half, he plays an over the top ball. He gets the rebound there, and he makes it a 2-1. So a little bit frustrating, but in the 82nd minute, I will break through with Ortega down the wing here, and we will use the scoop turn to cut him behind the defender, and we make it a 2-2. And that means we actually go into extra time, and straight from kickoff, I will will get a very nice play here, and go with the fake shot over the top ball. First time volley from Quintero, and that is a 3-2. Lovely goal there. And once again, Kelvin on the ball here in the second half of extra time, goes past 2 defenders and makes it 4-2, and that is how the game ends. So I move on into the semi-finals of the Gold Cup, and I change to the squad I built for the Contracts Cup. I'll play quite a bit with them in this episode as well, because I really enjoy playing with that side. There's something about it that is really fun to play with. So yeah, I come up against pretty much a full Arsenal side, I guess, apart from Louis. Might have missed another player, but yeah, he will get the game started, but I get a chance in the 11th minute with a volley there from Remy, but it is safe. But straight off the corner, I will make it 1-1 and get the equalizer, and then it's Takeover on the ball, trying out a shot, but I am denied. Instead, it's him getting through here. I got no defenders, and he will make it a 2-1. But 31st minute, Takeover on the ball here, using the scoop turn to cut in behind the defender and make it a 2-2, and it's all even once again. But just a few minutes later, he somehow gets through, just runs into my defenders, picks up the ball, and it's a 3-2. But once again, another chance here. It's me breaking through with Remy, taking out the keeper, and it's a 3-3. So 6 goals in the first half, just completely crazy compared to the second half where not that much stuff happened. We get a shot in here with Takeover, it is saved, and we get another chance with Remy, and once again denied. But then finally in the 87th minute, I get through and I make it a 4-3, and that is how the game ends. So I move on into the final, and I will play with the same squad in that game, and I come up against a squad which is not too bad. A full Bundesliga side there, 4-1-2-1-2, and SNTA played ultra defensive. You can see it on the right back or left back when you get goal kicks. He just runs all the way back. I guess it's some sort of a glitch or something, but I'm taking advantage of that. Find Takeover in that open space, and we'll pass it all the way to Remy, who goes with the dummy past the defender, and that will make it 1-0. And in the 16th minute, Takeover on the ball, lovely play here, past 2 defenders, and he makes it a 2-0. Sweet goal there, but just before halftime, he will get a goal in off a corner to make it 2-1, and I of course try to get that 2-goal lead back, and we get it here with Elia going past the defender, takes the shot, and that is a 3-1. But into the second half, he gets another goal off a corner. I couldn't get it out of the box, but nonetheless, he wouldn't score any more goals. So that means I win the final 3-2, and then it was time to try out the new squad I built once again. And I will come up against a 3-5-2, very solid Serie A side, and I had quite a difficult time creating any skill chances. I had one here in the first half, but as you can see here, I had 4 shots, 4 on target, and he had 1 shot. And into the second half, he would somehow get through with a Balotelli to make it 1-0, and I didn't really get through. It was very difficult to break down his side, and he plays an over-the-top ball here to find Marquisio. He takes the shot and makes it a 2-0. So I end up losing that game. I felt it was a little bit against the balance of play, because I felt I had like most of the ball in his half of the pitch, but when you don't score a goal, you don't win. And I will go into another game with the side, and I get a terrible start. David Luiz to head it in there off a corner, and then he breaks through here. He takes the shot, he takes another shot, and I cannot get it out of the box. It falls to Oscar, who will make it a 2-0. I'll of course try to get it back in the game. We take a shot here, we hit the post, but unlucky not to get the rebound and get the first time shot in. But we will pick up a penalty in the second half, and Rodriguez, he will step up for that, but Czech will save that as well. And it was like, this just wasn't my game. Czech would save every single thing I had, and it was very, very frustrating, of course. A player over the top ball here to find Kelvin. I try with the finesse shot, but once again is saved, and then he breaks through, takes the shot, he gets the rebound, and my defender is just ball watching. I felt he could have saved that one, but it will go in, and off a corner he gets the ball. 4-0 it is. And don't get me wrong, he was a pretty good player, but 4-0 was just not the picture of the game when you look at the full-time stats. I still felt I deserved at least a few goals in the game, but once again, a game where I didn't score, and of course I lose. And I felt, is this really how we're going to end off this episode? And no, it's not. We want to end off off with a good game. So we go into another game here. We get a shot in, but it is blocked. And then a few minutes later, we find Takeover here, goes past the defender. We take the shot and we make it 1-0. A pretty nice goal, but he decides to let go of his controller and not much happened in the game. So only 1-0, and I felt I should play another game, get some really good gameplay to end off this special 30th episode. So we go into one final game and we come up against a 4-4-2 Premier League squad there with quite a few players out of position and formation. We get our first chance here with the Guzman, but it goes wide off the goal. Then 33rd minute, it is Elia on the ball, going past several defenders here with some of the basic skill moves, making his way into the box, and he muscles his way back onto the ball to make it a 1-0. And in the 40th minute, it is Takeover on the ball. A few skill moves here, going past several defenders. We make our way into the box, goes past the keeper. I try for a fancy finish, ends up being a pass across goal, and he will clear it away. So we go into the second half here. His keeper doesn't really get out, but I will pick up a penalty, number 2 of this episode, and this time around I will convert it there with a Ben Arfa to make it a 2-0, and we get another chance. Lovely stuff from Takeover. Perfect time skill moves to make it 3-0, and one final chance in the 90th minute. Ben Arfa on the ball with some of the 5-star skill moves to go into the box, takes on a third defender, and that is 4-0, and that is how this episode ends. Now, I just quickly want to mention, if you didn't see my comment on yesterday's video, I did create a Facebook page, so if you don't use Twitter and would like to follow my channel and stay tuned with all the updates, be sure to check it out. I'll have a link in the description to it. And that's all for this episode, guys. I hope you did enjoy it, and I will talk to you later.